clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second and 5 now. Rodgers, he gets this to Davante Adams. He's got daylight. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Oh, shit.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? And they see that happen. It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Johnson.
Stop.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Come on, Kyler Murray. See what you got.
Now Murray. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down.
Not.
They say he was
Oh, my God. I thought that was
a
it.
good call there. That brings up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere. But they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback. And, indeed, he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the first round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him. Really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
Well, maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
All right.
7 yards there and a first down.
There should be a touchdown right here, hopefully. Come on, let's get it. Let's get this W.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
Oh, nice pick.
Nice
pick.
It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And to the 12, that's where it stops.
I didn't even see him there.
Halted at the 12-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8
right.
here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Come on, defense. Stop him here. Come on, D.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
Good D.
Tight coverage there. It's
Let's go, baby.
Incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things bounce.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
God damn.
Picked off at the 19. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Come on, D. Step up.
After the turnover, here's Murray.
Oh.
Comes in as that falls incomplete.
Oh, intentional grounding, baby. Come on.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage,
on, boy.
and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Murray.
Good shit, D.
Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now the throw on 3rd down,
D.
knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Catch.
Well, partner, when you
MBS,
ask anyone
good catch,
other than your
MBS.
QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And it'll be intercepted.
I'm just trying to ball it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Come on.
Getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Rodgers going to throw. And Graham's got it. Complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards. Good for a Packer 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. We haven't even escaped the 1st half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the 1st half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. On second down now, it's Johnson. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Murray rolling to his right, to the end zone,
Pick
but
the
it's
ball.
incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the
Holy
end zone.
fuck, man.
He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
Fucking dude just standing there,
That's
won't pick
one
the
where he's
ball.
just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Pressure
And you can't block for me.
bring him down. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Got some room at the 30. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from... And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move. And now here is another interception.
Man.
Picked off near
Fucking
the
catch the damn ball.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 91 is the mark. 81. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. It's complete to Fuller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And my goodness, another
Doesn't matter. They can't catch her anyway.
He's picked off near his own 48. They'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Preston Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Murray now to throw. It's caught at the 10. Now a timeout taken.
Now you can catch it deep, but my
Perhaps
guys
a chance
can't.
for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Mike, 53.
First down, Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
See what I mean?
Them
fucking can't catch.
Instead, it's second down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go to Johnson again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Under 10. March 50, March 50, March 50. And we got to get to the ball, team. Let's keep moving.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Flushed out right. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one may be his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Hey, 88, 10-30. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here we go. Hey, Zoo. It's just me and you. It's just we're doing it.
Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. And that is
Fucking pass.
incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. Now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And now here's another interception.
I give up.
By the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's...
He's got it.
Yeah,
Seals Jones, touchdown Cardinals. Ricky Seals-Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Check three. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ricky Seals-Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, come on, E6. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Back north.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Complete. Smith has it. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Smith here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Okay, spell. 53, Mike. Hey, keep it up. Zip it. Come on, 53, check 53. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Started to look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. He's got Fuller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Murray to air it out again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Will Fuller. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Rodgers going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson. 38 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
41's the mic. 41.
Here's Rodgers to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Chandler Jones in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
41's coming. 41's the move again. Check. White left. Switch. Watch that.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check 24. Watch out. We are going. Check 49. Check nickel. Inside. Get 300. Hey, 4-1 Mike. 4-1. Look at it. You got nothing today.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that.
Touchdown, Cardinals! David Johnson, 56 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
56. Here I come.
They run it again with Williams. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Packers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Rodgers. And this one complete to Smith. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And Adams has it complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Bruce Irvin in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. After the sack on first down, Rodgers, and the pressure gets to him again. Chandler Jones, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime...
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Set, go, let's go, boys, let's go.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. To try again after the sack. Rodgers, and he's going to go down again. Chandler Jones in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chandler Jones in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Arizona, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.